Alright, so we're in grammar focus. Okay. Here. Chef Tony, indirect request. Okay, so this is indirect request. Okay, can you read statements and the indirect request introduced by that?
Okay. Jeff, Tony is having a party. Could you tell Jeff that Tony is having a party?
Okay, the statements. And then next one, imperatives and indirect requests using infinitives.
Okay. Jeff, don't be late. Can you tell Jeff not to be late?
Okay, so this is imperative, something like a strong demand. Okay, and this one, infinitives is with to. When you say infinitives, there's to always. Okay, can you tell, Jeff? It's more something like it's more of when you make it indirect request, something like it's more of more respectful, right? Yes. And next one, yes or no questions and indirect requests introduced by if or whether. Can you read?
Okay. Sophia, are you free on Friday? Can you ask Sophia if she's free on Friday?
Okay. So, Sophia, are you free on Friday? So, it's answerable by yes or no. So, this is the indirect request. Can you, if she, or we can also whether she's. Okay. So, here we go with the next one. Sophia, do you?
Sophia, do you have my number? Could you ask her whether or not she has my number?
Could you ask her whether or not she has my number? Okay. So use if or whether. Okay. So we're going to WH questions and then indirect request introduced by a question word. So you will use question word on this. Okay. Can you read?
Jeff, when does the party start? Can you ask Jeff when the party starts?
Okay, so that's a request with a question. When? Starting with when. Okay. So, next one, Sophia.
Sophia, what time should I pick you up? What time I should pick her up?
Okay, could you ask Sophia? So, alright, so now we will have, this is your pattern. Of course, you have it, the one that you read. All of them you read. And then, you will have this. Rewrite the sentences as indirect requests. In other words, ask someone to deliver the message for you. Then compare with the partner. Okay, so you'll have it. Rewrite this as indirect requests. Just like this. Okay, just like above. Can you do now? Now we'll just check it later. Okay?
Okay.
Just like, could you ask Nina if she'll drive you us on Friday? Okay, the number one is already given. There's an answer already here.
Oh, okay. So I start from number 2.
Number 2.
Only how many friends can I bring to your friends? my friends. Can I to the party? Are you going to? Did you ask if she is on time? Did you accept the invitation? Did you ask? Can you Kevin? Okay.
Okay, we'll check now your answer. Okay, so the number 2. Okay, so just like the number 1, there's also given answer. Could you ask Nina if she'll drive us to party on Friday? Or you can also say, could you ask, or can you ask whether she'll drive on the party? So, next one, can you read your answer, number 2?
Okay. Tony, how many friends can I bring to your party? Can you ask Tony how many friends can I bring to his party?
Okay. So, can you ask Tony how many friends can I bring to his party? Can I ask Tony? Can you ask? Can you ask Tony how many friends I can bring to his party? Okay, so this one is correct. Very good. Yay. So, that's right. Okay. So, or you can also say could you. Could or can you. Okay, it's the same. Alright. So next one, number 3.
Sophia, are you going to a party with Jeff? Would you ask Sophia if she is going to a party with Jeff?
Okay. So, could you ask Sophia if she's going to the party with Jeff? Could you ask Sophia if she's going to the party with Jeff? Okay, very good. This is a request. It's more respectful. Number 4 is very easy. I think so.
Karen, did you ask the invitation to Tony's party? Can you ask Karen whether or not he accepts the invitation to Tony's party?
Okay. Alright, so can you ask Kevin whether or not he accepted? He accepted. Okay, this did because this did is past tense. Okay, so we're going to use past tense, not accepts. He accepted.
Okay.
Accepted. He accepted. Okay, the invitation to Tony's party. Okay, now at least just a mistake. Okay, number 5.
Mario, are you going to give Tony a gift? Can you ask Mario if she's going to give Tony a gift?
Okay, so can you ask Mario if he's going to give Tony a gift? If he's going to give Okay, so this one is correct. Can you ask or could you? Alright, so next one, number 6.
Annie Maria, please return my phone call. Can you tell Anne Maria to return my phone call?
Okay. So, can you tell Anne-Marie, this is Anne-Marie, to please return, to please, okay, so you don't remove the please, to please, yes, to please return my phone call, return my phone call. Okay, next one, number 7.
Then, where is the best place to park? Could you ask then, where is the best place to park?
Okay. Could you ask Dan, where is the best place to park? Okay, where the place? Where? So you don't have to put the is here. Where the place? So just remove the is or are. The link. Okay, something like that. Where the best place to park? Where the best place to park is. So, to park. Where the best place to park is. Okay. Next one. Number 8, the last one.
Kimberly, I have to turn down your invitation to the movies. Could you tell Kimberly that I have to turn down her invitation to the movies?
Okay, so I have to turn down her invitation to the movies. Okay, this one is correct. Very good. Plus you just have a few mistakes. So these are the possible answer in this part. Okay. I'll paste the answer. Alright. So now, let's move on to speaking. Alright. Speaking. So, pass it on. Right? 5 unusual requests for your partner to pass it on, classmate. Okay, so unusual request, something like, would you ask Junsuk so you could lend me 100? So can you ask, okay, 5 unusual requests. Can you do that? Unusual request. Anything that you can think. Request. Just like, could you?
Okay.
Construct questions of request.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, can you read your answer?
Okay. Number 1. Can you tell Andy that I have some books to borrow him?
Mm-hmm. Can you tell Andy that I have some books to borrow him? Mm-hmm. Okay. So, mm-hmm. Very good. It's okay. So, number 2.
Number 2. Could you ask Mary if she's free on this weekend?
Okay. Ask Mary if she's free on this weekend. Okay. Alright. Very good. Number 3.
Can you ask Nancy how long does she need to finish the job?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. So, very good. How long does she need to feed? How long does she need to finish the job? Okay. Next one.
Could you ask Emma where is the nearest station to her home?
Okay. We should ask Emma where. Okay. Mm-hmm. Could you ask Emma where the nearest station to her home is? So the linking verb should be here. Or you can delete that one also. Where the nearest station to her home. Okay. Can you tell?
Okay.
Alright. Next one, number 5.
Okay. Can you tell Susan not to forget my gift?
Very good. Let's go. Okay. Alright. This is a class activity, so it's not okay. Alright. This is a conversation. Okay, this is a group activity. So we're going to 12. Reading. Yes or no. Scan the article where did the 3 events occur. So this is all reading. Alright. So where did yes or no? Okay, so number 1, can you read the number 1?
Number 1.
Living in a foreign.
Okay. Living in a foreign culture can be exciting, but it can also be confusing. A group of Americans who taught English in other countries recently discussed their experience. They decided that miscommunications were always possible, even over something as simple as yes and no. On her first day in Micronesia, it speaks in Micronesia.
Micronesia. Okay.
Oh, Micronesia.
Okay, that's the number 1. Living in a foreign culture can be exciting, but it can also be confusing. So it's exciting to be in a foreign culture, but also it's confusing because you're not used to it. A group of Americans who taught English in other countries recently discussed their experiences. Of course, Just like me, if I will go to Japan or Taiwan or Thailand to teach English, so I'll have experience there. So they decided the miscommunications were always possible. So there's always like that because we don't have the same language, even over something as simple as yes or no. Okay, so something like that. Language barrier. So number 2, can you read again? Number 2 only.
On her first day in Micronesia, Lisa thought people were ignoring her requests. The day was hot, and she needed a cold drink. She went into a store and asked, "Do you have cold drinks?" The woman there didn't say anything. Lisa repeat.
Okay. Rephrase. That's rephrase.
Rephrase. Okay. Lisa rephrased the question. Lisa rephrased the question. Still, the woman said nothing. Lisa gave up and left the store. She later learned that the woman had answered her. She had raised her eyebrows, which in Micronesia means yes.
Okay, so this one, on her first day in Micronesia. So Lisa thought people were ignoring requests, so it's in Micronesia. I think it's the place. The day was hot and she needs a cold drink. So she went into a store and asked, "Do you have cold drinks?" Okay. So the woman there didn't say anything. So the woman was not responding to her request. Okay. So something like that. So she later, still woman said nothing. Lisa gave up and left the store. So there's no So she later learned that the woman had answered her. She had raised her eyebrows, which in Micronesia means yes. So had answered her. So yes, actually the woman answered her. But the woman raised her eyebrows. That means yes. Okay. So she asked for a drink and then the woman raised her eyebrows. And Lisa thought the woman didn't answer, but actually the woman answered it. The raising eyebrows. That means yes. Okay. So now let's move on to number 3.
Okay. This reminds Jen of an experience she had in Bulgaria. She had gone to a restaurant that was known for its stuffed cabbage. She asked the waiter, "Do you have stuffed cabbage today?" She nodded his head. Jen eagerly waited, but the cabbage never came. In that culture, a nod means no.
Okay. So this reminded John of an experience she had in Bulgaria. She had gone to a restaurant. So in Bulgaria, she had gone to a restaurant that was known as stuffed cabbage. So stuffed cabbage was, I think it's their specialty. Stuffed cabbage. I think it's a food. She asked the waiter, "Do you have stuffed cabbage today?" So the waiter nodded. John eagerly waited, but the cabbage never came. In that country, a nod means no. So when someone is nodding, it means no, not yes. It's different there. Okay, nod means no. Number 3. In Bulgaria. Oh, I've learned that today, just this day. Okay, so when we go to Bulgaria, so be careful because a nod means no. Okay, so number 4.
Number 4. Tom had a similar problem when he arrived in India. After explaining something in class, he asked his students if he understood. They responded. He responded with many different nods and shakes of the head. She assumed some people had not understood, so explained again. When he asked again if they understood, they did the same thing. He soon found out that his students did understand. In India, people nod and shake their hands in different ways depends on where they come from. You have to know where a person is from to understand if they are indicating yes or no.
Okay. So here we go. So Tom had similar problem when he arrived. So it's in India again. So India. Alright. So after explaining something in class, he asked his students if they understood. They responded with many different nods and shakes of the head. So she is very confusing. Nods and shakes of the head. He assumed some people had not understood. So nods and the shake. So he explained again. When he asked again if they understood, they did the same thing. He soon found out that the student did understand. In India, people nod and shake their heads in different ways depending on where they come from. So it depends where they come from. Okay, depends where they come from. You have to know where a person is from. Understand they are indicating yes or no. It depends on what place in India they came from. Because if he's from that place, the nod means that nod gesture is yes. On the other place, the nod gesture is no. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's very confusing. Okay. So read the article and answer the question. So now, can you answer number 1? Number 1 only. What were these Americans doing in other countries?
What were the Americans doing in they were living in Number one, okay, and what are these Americans doing in other countries? My answer is they were living in a foreign culture.
Okay. They were living in a foreign culture. Yes, they were living like that. Okay, so very good. So number 2, what was Lisa trying to buy?
Lisa was trying to buy cold drinks. Okay.
So
Lisa was trying to buy cold drinks.
Okay, so Lisa, it's in number what, Lisa? Okay. So number 2, in Micronesia. So yes, that was right. So she was asking if they have drink, and the woman just not. Okay, so this one is correct. Very good. Okay, so that's it. So number 3, can you read and answer?
Okay. How do people say yes in Micronesia? How do people say yes in Micronesia? Rest their eyeballs. Rest their eyeballs. Okay. They raise the eyebrows.
Okay, they raise their eyebrows. Okay, so number 1 is they are teaching English. Number 1. Yes, actually number 1. Okay, I'll just make it clear so that you will know. Yeah, but you have to add also. They're teaching English. Okay. So, yes, she is trying to buy cold drinks is correct. They raise their eyebrows. Yeah, that was right. Very good on that. Okay. When they say yes, they raise their eyebrows. And it's kind of confusing because they have their own body language. Okay, so I think we will just continue this one next Thursday, right? You can answer it so that we can advance if you want. Alright, and I'll just check it. So bye-bye time for now.
Okay.
Good night.
Bye.
Oh.